Hey, hold on a second. I just noticed your shopping cart on that website is full of items that you're paying too much for. Wouldn't you like to save money, save time, not have to worry about shipping fees? Did you know that most websites you purchase or bid on items for marks up shipping fees by 230% in some cases? Shopping Amazon through FatGuyRadioShow.com/Amazon eliminates all the fuss and worry. Savings up to 30, 40, 50, even 70% on your everyday household items. Do yourself a favor. It's easy and simple. Shop Amazon for all your online shopping needs and do it through FatGuyRadioShow.com. You'll thank us and your wallet will too. Hey, it's your boy Corey Blaze here. I want to take a moment just to thank you for downloading and listening to Fat Guy Radio Show. Here at BDB Radio Network, we don't have a big, huge marketing department, thousands of dollars for billboards and flyers and door hangers and web ads. No, all we have is you. There's all these shows everywhere, but you are listening to us. And that blows me away. So thank you from us to you. And now, here's an all-new show.
It's Fat Guy Radio Show.
It never occurred to you what would happen to my future if I were to fail to live up to my responsibilities? Has it ever occurred to you? Has it?
Stay away from me.
Why?
I just want to go back to my room.
Why?
Well, I'm very confused. I just need a chance to think things over.
You've had your whole life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Stay away from me. Please. Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Wendy.
Stay away.
Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the in.
Stay away from me. Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me. Stay away. Please.
Stop swinging the bat.
Stay away from me.
Put the bat down, Wendy.
Stop it.
Wendy, give me the bat.
Please. Stay away.
Give me the bat.
Stop it.
Give me the bat.
Stay away from me.
Stop swinging the bat.
Please stop.
Give me the bat, Wendy.
Stay away.
Wendy,
Die.
give me the bat. Give me the bat. Ah, God damn.
It's Fat Guy Radio Show, featuring Corey Blaze. And now, stuck in a closet where no one knows he's there, here's your host, Corey Blaze.
Yeah. Brian Setzer, boy. Brian freaking Setzer. Welcome, everybody. It's Fat Guy Radio Show live from the BDB Radio Studios. Welcome to Fat Guy Radio Show. I'm your host, Corey Blaze. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Fat Guy Radio Show. And follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Fat Guy Radio Show. And give us a ring on the Fat Guy Radio Show listener line, presented by Google Voice. That's 623-349-1652. That's 623-349-1652. Presented by Google Voice. Call us anytime to listen for your voice on the show. Do your part. Spread the word about the show by sharing Fat Guy Radio Show on all your social media. When you share the show, a fat guy gets his wings.
Also, talk to us through the chat now on Ustream.
Absolutely.
That's a new thing that we started this week. Do it.
We're trying it out. Open up the chat. If you're watching us live, open up the chat box next to you.
Talk to us. I'm running it. I'm hilarious.
Yeah, it's going to be really great. We're going to see how long this is going to last.
2 seconds.
Come on. All right, folks. Today's show is brought to you by Amazon. Now is the time to get everything you need for Halloween. Costumes for everyone, all the candy you can handle. Amazon has your special event lighting, smoke machines, pumpkin blood, vampire teeth, scary sound effects. Have the best house on the block with all the holiday decoration specials at Amazon.com. Also, sign up for the Amazon Prime. If you're already an Amazon Prime Prime member, suggest Prime to a family member or coworker and have them sign up through the Fat Guy Radio Show Amazon Prime banner. Prime pays for itself over a period of time with all the free shipping and free movie rentals and Kindle books. Take advantage of these and many other Amazon specials through the Shop Amazon tab on the Fat Guy Radio Show. RadioShow.com. Welcome to the show, boys.
How's it going?
It's going very good. Jake, how are you?
Dude, I am fantastic. I'm freaked out from that intro, but I'm good. Oh, yeah.
Don't be freaked out, man. I'm telling you, it was fun. Why does my do I sound muffled to you?
No, you sound amazing.
I sound amazing to you?
You sound like the voice of God.
It sounds muffled to me in my headphones. So
Maybe God is muffled.
Muffled God. Maybe God.
Muffled God.
Maybe God is
Well, in
muffled.
America, that's kind of how it is.
Except for that lady that was on the on the Congress floor this past week and just went off. She was one of the ladies that just takes notes during the Congress meeting. She just started freaking out. God's not dead. He's alive. You can't have two masters. Oh, no, you can't have two masters. God's not dead. He's alive. He's alive. God's not dead. I work for Congress. That's kind of like what it seemed like when that went on. All right, boys, welcome to the show. Philippius, how are you?
I am fantastic.
I'm glad you're here today.
So am I.
We've got a packed show for everybody today. Hey, I tell the story all the time that, I don't have many friends, Jake.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm your friend.
I just don't. Well, you are, but you and I don't. We're not hanging out as much as we should.
It's because I'm black, isn't it?
It's because you're black.
It's because I'm black.
So I had a friend that came over on Tuesday. Came over to my house. Invited him over. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And what are some of the worst things that can happen when you have someone over your house? Maybe the house isn't dirty.
Maybe he catches the house on fire.
Yeah, he lights your house on fire, burns it down. That's bad.
Yes.
Or they arrive and you run out of drinks, or you run out of food, or they fall, or something like that. No, the worst thing that could have possibly happened to me when my friend came over, Jake.
He found your station, didn't he?
He did not find my station.
You know what I'm saying.
No.
Station number one.
He did not find my station. He did not find my station. He comes over, and what happened that was so embarrassing to me happened before he even came into the house.
Oh.
This happened outside.
It wasn't your house.
It was. No, he showed up at the right house. It was my house, but
It was dirty?
No, my house is all,
Outside the yard?
No, the yard is fine. The yard is, it's acceptable.
Oh,
It's
I
not.
know what
It's not
happened.
where it's supposed to be, and I'll get to that in a second. But he comes up, rings the doorbell, ding ding, walks in, or I get up, open up the door, and he hands something to me. On my door, my doorknob was a door hanger for my electricity to be disconnected.
Wow. What?
My electricity was being disconnected, and he found the door hanger on my door.
What? You didn't pay your bill or what?
No, I didn't pay the bill.
He says F it.
Yeah, I said screw it. I got drugs and liquor.
You get it taken care of? I mean,
I got it taken care of. Lights are on, but how embarrassing is it that you I mean, look, there's no bones about it. We're not millionaires sitting in the studio.
oh, well, speak for yourself.
Well, yeah, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire sitting in the studio. So when
I'm famous, dang it.
when things financially happen that are a little bit more difficult and unexpected, then yeah, it's like, bills slip by and you've got to allocate funds to different things than you normally would do. But I never had expected, because this ain't the first time I've had, electricity. Hey, I'm a real person, and on this show we share our real lives.
Yep.
That's what we do. We share ourselves, and this is just part of what we do on the show. But it was so mortifying to me that he found the disconnect notice.
Did it shut down while you were
No, it was 2-day notice.
Okay.
It was it was a 2-day notice. And here's the thing. Normally they send they would send it through email,
Yeah.
or you'd get a letter in the mail. Never a door hanger. That's so 1995 to
Yeah.
communicate. And here's the thing: I would have never discovered it because when I come into my home, I come in through the garage door all the time. I never go through the front door. I very, very seldomly go through my front door. So I don't know what the front door is, what's hanging on the front door. I try to look at it to make sure that there aren't any like sales ads or anything like that on the front door. But I just missed it that day, and he caught it, and he comes in and he hands it to me, and I read it, and I don't know if he read it before he took it off the door, or if he read, I don't know if he even had a chance to look at it.
Did you start crying?
No, but I was extremely mortified, and it just sucked the energy out of the entire night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, because then he's like, oh, do I have to like?
Do you need to borrow some money or
Yeah.
something like that? I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was just it's paid. The lights are on. I'm not living in an electricity less house, but things just kind of get away from you. But I was just so mortified that he showed up and I didn't check the front door. I need to either start checking the front door or I need to start paying the bills.
Maybe you should just start paying your bills.
No, well,
How about you do both?
God forbid I pay my bills.
I talk into the internet for a living.
The internet.
I'm talking into the internet right now.
Hey, internets.
Hello, internets.
Using a device.
But I
called a
digress.
microphone.
Have you ever had anything like that where somebody comes up to your house? You wouldn't know. You don't live by yourself, and neither do you, Philippius. You two rubes don't live by yourself. You have no responsibilities.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's
I have
not
a car payment.
Oh wow, a car payment. Ooh.
I have like gone on a date before with my debit card, right?
Yeah.
And we go to dinner. We have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy comes up and he's like, "Here's your bill." I give him my card. He comes back. It was declined. I'm like, huh, what?
I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sorry. Come again, sir?
Can you try it again, maybe?
Did you swipe it more than once, sir? Can you please try it one more time?
He goes back and he tries it again, right?
Right.
And then he comes back. It's declined.
Oh God.
I check my bank account on my phone, my handy dandy banking app.
Your handy dandy magic phone.
Yeah. Check my phone. There is $0 in my account.
Zero, any cents?
There was no cents.
$0, 0 cents.
So what I had to do was she paid.
Wow.
That's a strong pimp hand right there, boy.
And that was probably the last time you had dinner with
In
him.
that gallery, what do you guys think? Yeah, they like that, boy.
I'm just kidding. I had money in my savings account and I moved it over. But still.
She paid. That's genius, man. I don't know why that
man.
is. Speaking of mandates, actually yours wasn't a mandate. Mine was a mandate. I had another little mandate. I had another little
That was good.
Thank you. I had another little mandate with our lovely sports host DJ.
Ew.
That is a co-host.
Co-host.
Ew.
Well, they're both hosts. There's no co over there. They both. Anyway,
They both suck at their jobs. Don't listen to them.
why would you say that? They're our sister
Apparently
company.
they're starting stuff with us, so I'm going to start stuff with them.
So you gotta battle that out.
They clearly are starting stuff with us because I listened to their show last week, and apparently they've got some choice words. Maybe we'll get to that. We'll get to that today, or
we
we'll
should have them on our show, and we should have a battle royale.
With like those foam things where we should hit them, or should we just battle with our words?
Maybe we should play a game of b-ball and see who the real sports fans are.
I'm out. I can't bounce a ball.
You don't need a
We'll
bounce
play-
ball.
we'll
You
play
can be
horse.
guard. You can guard.
I am a ball. How am I supposed to bounce myself?
We'll play horse and
Horse?
yeah.
You know what horse is?
Yeah, I know what horse is. Yeah. Wild
Not
Horse
that
Pass. That's where Smooth Groove and Just James and Jay Renee play, right? Wild Horse
Are they
Pass.
playing tonight?
No, they said their show was on the 26th during Coffee and Conversation. So DT, DT hits me up and he says, "Hey man, I have an appointment for the dentist this week. Can you?" Because our day jobs are relatively close to each other. He's like, "So can you pick me up from my day job and take me there, and then come back or stick around or whatever, and pick me up, take me home? Because I don't know what type of drugs I'm going to be under or whatnot. So I was like, no problem. I need, nobody else depends on me. It's just normally just me just sitting around by myself, just
Aw.
doing nothing.
It's all right.
Come here, Corey.
No one needs me, man. No one needs me. You're infiltrated by camera shot. It's a big white hand. It's coming for me. Ah!
White balance is off.
So he calls me up, and I go down to I go to his job, and I pick him up, and I take him to his dentist's office, and we get there. His appointment was roughly around 10:30. We get to the dentist's office probably about 10:20. 10 minutes to go. Actually, it was even sooner than that, maybe like 10:15, because we sat there for some time, and I just look over at D-Tay at the dentist's office, and he is saying he's not scared or nervous, but clearly he is.
That's so adorable that you took him to.
We're
It's
not
like a big boy.
We're not
The
just
daddy
co-workers,
boy.
we're friends too, so
They're lovers too.
they're lovers too, you know what I'm saying? So I took him over. We walked in hand, sat down closely next to each other. We didn't sit in
He
the
was stroking his hair,
I was rubbing his hair, held him close to me, put him
telling
in
him it was gonna be all right.
put his head up
It's gonna
against
be
the nook
okay.
of my neck and said, "Hey, don't worry about it. Big Daddy's got you. No worries. Everything's gonna be okay." So we're sitting there, and I'm talking to him, and I noticed that everybody's nervous when you go to the dentist.
Yeah.
No one likes going to the dentist. I can't tell you the last time I went to the dentist because it is wretched. It's a horrible experience when you go to the dentist. So D-Tay's there, and I can and the first thing that hits me is that when we open up and walk into the door, into the studio, when we walk into the dentist office,
Yeah.
it smells like feminine hygiene products.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like, why does it smell like Massengill?
Tampon.
Wow.
It was not smelling very nice in there. Maybe it's a chemical or something that they're using, but it was not a very good smell. I eventually got used to it after a few minutes. Walked in. Anytime you have a doctor's appointment, this is what I do. I see how many people were in the lobby, because then that can dictate how quickly you're going to be seen. We walked in, there were 2 people in the lobby. One guy was sweating profusely, and one guy was surfing his phone. Who do you think was waiting for his appointment?
The sweating guy.
The sweaty guy was waiting for his appointment. The guy that was on his phone
Was a friend.
was a friend of a friend that was already in his appointment. I mean, that guy was literally, I know it's going to be for Ustream, but that guy was literally sitting there just shaking. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I know, because it's almost like you go in there and they're like, it's like they're condescending towards you. They're like, you should take better care of your teeth. This is how you actually brush your teeth. This is how you need to floss.
You need to flush this way and make sure that your gums start bleeding so it looks like you've been eating red Kool-Aid all day. Nothing?
Nothing.
Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me in the poor people house. So D-Tay's sitting there and he's nervous. Clearly he's nervous. He's trying not to be nervous. He's trying to be a tough guy. It's D-Tay. He's just trying to be a tough guy.
He's a tough guy.
I start talking radio business. I start talking, this is going on, and maybe you guys can do this for Full Court Press Radio, or maybe you can do that for Full Court Press Radio, and this. And I'm just kind of talking to him, trying to keep his mind off of it. But he kept checking his phone, and he kept looking at his phone, and finally he looks up at me, and I'm like, "What's going on with your phone? Everything okay? Are you nervous? Are you trying to bail out of this appointment? I mean, I take time off my day job to come and take you here. What's going on?" He's like, "My Princess D-Tay, which is his girlfriend, just texted me that."
Princess D-Tay.
It's over?
No, she just texted him. It's over.
Oh.
God! Just right to the worst case scenario.
Hey, I know you're at the dentist and you're really scared, but
This is the perfect time to tell you this.
It's over.
I'm not India anymore.
Yeah. I've hit that button a lot today.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
she
it's Halloween.
She didn't break up with him. She sends him a text message and says, "Okay, babe, be courageous. I'm standing in the lobby waiting for you."
What?
Now, me, D-Tay, the sweaty guy and the Pokemon player, is sitting in the lobby of the dentist office, looking around.
She's
No
not in
Princess
there.
D-Tay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So me being the comforting friend that I am, I look at D-Tay and I say, "Your girlfriend's a liar.
She's a horrible liar.
She's a horrible, horrible liar." And he just starts giggling. I'm like, "She's not." And then I look over at D-Tay and I says, "Do you see her?" "I don't see her." Do you see her?
Unless she's that tiny.
She is tiny, but she wasn't there. So
maybe she was the sweaty guy.
Incognito sitting there.
She was just that scared that she turned into a man and sweating.
I'm scared. I'm here for my baby. I'm scared. so he texts her back, and he texts her back. Impossible, because we're sitting in the lobby right now.
Yeah.
So she texts back to him like, I'm standing right here, and then she names the place where we were. I won't name it on the show. She names the place where we were, and I'm like, dude, your girlfriend is nuts. She is not in the lobby, yet she's arguing with you that she's standing in the lobby. What lobby is she in? Because she's not in this one.
Yeah.
There ain't no way she's in this one. So finally he gets her, and they square it all away. And then DT gets up, and they come out, and they open up the door.
Well, where was she?
She was somewhere. I don't know. She went off somewhere. I changed the subject because I was starting to slander her, and DT was mad. So I stopped slandering her. But they come out the door, and they're like, DT. And they call him back. So I get up, I walk to him, I say, hey, man, have them call me. I left the number at the desk. I said, have them call me, when you're all drugged up, and, I'll come back and pick you up. Then the lady that came out to get him, the dental assistant, says, oh, he won't be drugged up. I says, what do you mean he won't be drugged up? What will he be doing? Oh, we're just going to give him some local anesthetic, some Novocaine, and he'll just be he'll be, numb, but he won't be drugged up. I looked at the details, said the whole reason that I'm here is to drive your loopy self home to film one of those YouTube videos of you sitting there talking out of the side of your face.
What do you have to get done?
I don't know, a root canal or something like that. But they weren't going to drug him up to the point where I had to be there. He could have drove himself.
Huh.
Thank you, DT, for just wasting my life away.
Yeah.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break right here. And when we get back, we're scheduled to be joined on the phone by West Mesa Councilman Dave Richens from District 1 in Mesa, Arizona. So hopefully he'll be joining us right after this break. We'll be right back.
Talk to us on the chat.
FatGuyRadioshow.com. All right, folks, welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show on FatGuyRadioshow.com. This portion of the show is brought to you by Lids.com. Lids offers the largest online inventory of college and professional sport hats and apparel. Right now, our listeners can get $5 off any order over $30 by using promo code SAVE5 through the Lids banner on our website, or sign up for the Lids Club through the banner on our site and get $10 off any order over $50. Catch the playoff fever by shopping all MLB hats and apparel. Also, tip off the basketball season early with every NBA team jerseys. Save up to 10% off. Save up to 10% on NBA jerseys and more. But to get the $5 off, to sign up for the Lids Club and catch MLB fever, you must go through the Lids banner on FatGuyRadioshow.com. Lids, the #1 online store for all things sports. Click the banner ad on our website today. I'm wearing actually a Lids hat today. It's from Lids. My Yums Lids hat.
That's yummy.
It is yummy. So yummy. We're waiting to get Councilman Dave Richens on the phone here.
Yes.
And we're joining him because we're going to have him on the show because there's an event that's coming up soon that he and I are involved in, and it's going to be a really good time out there in Mesa. So we are expecting a good time here, and I believe that we are ready to go, folks. Joining us now on the show is Councilman Dave Richens of District 1 in Mesa, Arizona. He is the chair of the Mesa City Council Community and Cultural Development Committee and serves on the Council Economic Development Committee and the Council Government Affairs Committee, as well as chair of the City of Mesa Employee Benefits Advisory Committee. He is the board board liaison for the Mesa Chamber of Commerce and is also one of the council representatives to the West Mesa Community Development Corporation. Please join me in welcoming Councilman Dave Richens to the show. Dave, are you there?
I'm here. Oh, well, that applause, that's great.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for joining us today on Fat Guy Radio Show. It's an exciting time because there is a wonderful event coming up that benefits the West Mesa Community Development Corporation, and I've had the opportunity to come out and MC this event, which is the West Mesa Barbecue Festival on November 2nd, and it is a fundraising event for West Mesa Community Development Corporation, which you are on the board and you're representative for that. Can you share with us a little bit about what the West Mesa Community Development Corp provides for the community of Mesa?
Sure. First, I couldn't think of a better show to promote this on, the Fat Guy Radio Show. How awesome is that for barbecue?
Absolutely.
I mean, and then Corey Blaze, really? I mean, like a flame blaze barbecue, it's fit. You're absolutely perfect.
It's perfect.
It's absolutely
you were
perfect.
planned for this moment.
This is your peak, Corey.
I've reached my plateau, Dave. I've reached my plateau. So tell us about what the Community Development Corp provides out there, man.
West Mesa CDC is what we call it for short, and I helped start the organization about, it's almost 8-10 years ago now.
Right.
And really it's about revitalizing the neighborhoods of West Mesa and making them a great place to live, and we're on our way. It's really exciting to see a lot of the revitalization that's happening in West Mesa. One of the best projects that we love to brag about is happening at the old Banner Mesa, the old Mesa Lutheran facility there on Brown, where we're going to host the barbecue. That is, if we could tell a great story of revitalizing West Mesa, that would be it. Banner Mesa taking that hospital, having to close it after so many years, and turning that into a office project for, I think, 12 to 1,400 of their employees. It's absolutely fantastic, and they've graciously allowed us to host the barbecue in the parking lot there. And so it's neat to bring the community back. A lot of people that are going to be barbecuing in that parking lot were born at that hospital.
Really?
So
That's
it's going to be a really neat event.
That's going to be amazing. And what's so great, Dave, I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but just a few weeks ago, I was invited out to the Banner Mesa corporate office there to host one of their fundraisers for their employees. And I did a 2-day karaoke hosting event out there. So I'm really excited to return to Banner Mesa.
Very nice.
And I'm glad that it has done so much for that community out there. I remember the old Lutheran Hospital, and we've got a great listenership out there in Mesa and in Tempe, but Mesa in particular. Now, you're right. This barbecue thing, I'm really excited for, Dave, because I have been on my show. I've been a champion, and we've been on a hunt for good barbecue, and so I'm really excited about the barbecue contest that's going to be held out there, and everybody will be able to taste a little bit of barbecue at the West Mesa Barbecue Festival. How many barbecue vendors are you guys expecting to have out there this year?
Right now, I think we have 10 competitive teams enrolled in the competition. I'm expecting that to at least double to 20. We have some local neighborhood, you want to call them amateurs. These guys are really good at their craft. They're very competitive, and they've been duking it out over bragging rights in the neighborhood for several years now. We're settling this thing.
Wow.
So they're going to put on their best. So come on out and try this stuff. These guys are really good. They've been catering events in the neighborhood for years. Everybody knows them. But now we're going to crown a champion.
This is going to be absolutely amazing. I am really excited to be out there. I am bringing 2 extra changes of shirt so that I can go ahead and just get barbecue sauce on everything. Now, Dave, you are not new to so many amazing community events out there in West Mesa. And I mean, when I looked over what you have done out there in West Mesa, it is absolutely remarkable, the community involvement that you have. And we had a little pre-show interview earlier today, and you were out painting a wall or something of that nature. What were you doing? Would you mind sharing that?
sure. I do a lot of volunteerism with the Boy Scouts of America, and a great organization, really helps boys become men. And we were doing Eagle Project, so every boy who goes through the program, the pinnacle of their service, where they earn all their merit badges, they need to do a community service project. And it's great to see these boys out here. Instead of them doing community service because they did something bad, they're doing community service because they want to give back and earn their Eagle Scout award. And it was actually my son, Eagle Scout Project. We were painting the bridge that crosses the canal between the Tempe-Mesa border.
Okay.
And we had 25 volunteers out and blocked off the street and painted and had a really good time, and invite people to go see the new entry point into Mesa and Tempe, and I think it looks sharp.
That's really cool. Really, really amazing. And we have here at Fat Guy Radio Show, we have gotten behind so many amazing community reach out events that range from domestic violence to just helping out fundraisings across the valley. We have had the Mama's House event that we were raising funds for. We went out to Scottsdale Street Fair, and we were raising money out there for Paws for Cause, for animal cruelty and so forth. So it really appeals to our audience, Dave, that you're doing such an amazing job out there and in West Mesa. And even better is we're going to drench it all in barbecue sauce on November 2nd.
Amen, brother. I've heard the gospel and I
believe. And we're talking about the West Mesa Barbecue Festival on November 2nd. Councilman Dave, what we'll do is we'll have a link up on fatguyradioshow.com/events with the map and all the details that we will provide all of our listeners that are out there in Mesa and in Tempe and surrounding cities. Come on out, grab some barbecue. It's going to be barbecue tasting, food, soda, water, and the money that will be raised will go to benefit the West Mesa CDC. Did I say that properly?
You nailed it.
CDC, yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Professional.
Super professional.
You are on fire.
Yeah, boy. That's why my last name is Blaze.
It's like a blaze.
It's like a blaze of fire. And it's really amazing, man, what you guys are doing out there. And I'm excited to be out there on November 2nd, and we'll have all this information up there on our website. And I know that, Councilman Dave, our time with you is pretty limited, so I just wanted to thank you so much for coming out to the show. One last quick question before you go. What are some surprises or some of the things that are planned for this event that's going to be going on out there other than the barbecue? I know that I've heard that there's going to be quite a few other things that'll be happening.
Yeah, the barbecue is really the start of the show,
yes.
But we'll have live music, we'll have some games, we have some vendors there. Across the street is the Mesa Grande Archaeological Park. It will be open for tours.
Ooh,
if people want to go stop. That's just across the street from the festival. So the people that want to come in, eat to their content, walk across the street, they can tour some 1,000-year-old Hohokam history.
Nice.
And have a great time.
They can roll through.
There's no limit to it. And a quick plug for those listeners listening tonight is Celebrate Mesa out at Red Mountain Park.
Okay.
From 5 to 9 p.m. It's a big party in the park. And wear your Halloween costume. We'll be giving free giveaways and raffle prizes. So that's where I'm headed as soon as I'm done with this interview.
Well, I do appreciate you so much, Councilman Dave Richens, for coming on the show. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to meeting you in person on November 2nd. And thank you again for coming on the show.
You bet. Anytime. Love to come back anytime you want me.
All righty, my friend. Thank you so much. And there he goes. I'll go ahead and try to put him on hold there. All right. That was Councilman Dave Richens from Mesa. It sounds like it's going to be an amazing time out there, man.
I know. I want some barbecue.
I'm putting barbecue all over my face. My barbecue.
I'm salivating.
I know. And then it's going to be so many different vendors that are going to be there, and so it's going to be different types of barbecue.
I need to say this. Speaking of Boy Scouts, I was a Boy Scout. I made it all the way to Tenderfoot.
Really?
Which is the very first one.
Well, you could have. You just made it to step 1.
Yep.
That was really cool. Thank you very much,
I was
Dave
at Tenderfoot.
I never made it to Boy Scouts because I was cooking barbecue. All right, so it was very cool.
You
talking.
were blazing.
Yeah,
you were a Barbie Scout.
I was on my best behavior with Councilman Dave, though.
Yeah, that was nice. I was too. I was gonna mention my tenderfoot thing, and then I was like, maybe not.
I was on my best behavior because he is a political figure, a local political figure.
He could like get me arrested or something.
Yeah, he could totally hinder us from ever doing business.
He can like make me go to jury duty every day for the rest of my life if he wanted to.
I don't think he does jury. I don't know if he does jury duty.
I don't know if it works like that. But.
I don't know either. But I'm excited to go out there because it's going to be an amazing good time. So let's switch gears here. All right, Philippius, there, bring that level back up for me. Let's switch gears here. Me and Jake.
Yes.
Go on a mini mandate.
Oh.
We go from having a political figure on the show to talking about our mandate.
Well, politics mandates.
Politics mandates, same thing. After the show last week, Jake and I, Philippius, of course, just real quick. People don't realize this, but after the show, Philippius goes into his producer mode and he does what he's supposed to do. But then when he's done,
he's out of here.
It's like, it's like this. It's like, all right, Corey, I got this is Philippius. All right, Corey, I got the show all loaded up, everything. Thank you very much. I gotta go. And he's out the door. Nothing.
Well, let me defend myself.
No, nothing to ever. It wasn't just.
Let him defend himself.
It wasn't even. Hold on. It wasn't just last week. It
last week.
It's been for years, bro.
I want to hear this. Defend yourself.
I had a party to go to.
What about the week before that?
Dad didn't dart out of here last week or the week before that. We actually hung out. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I don't.
We did not hang out.
Yes, we did.
Okay, for 5 minutes.
No.
But then yet, even when we did break up the little, it was just a little bit, Jay. But even when we did break up the shindig, you were still the first one. Oh, there it goes. My flip.
You were the first one out the door, man.
You were the first one in your car.
I think tonight you should be the last one out the door.
No.
I think he has some type of. He's like the night watchman, or you're Batman, aren't you?
Oh my! I'm Batman.
All right, let's change the subject.
You're Batman. He's Batman. That's what we figured it out.
I'm Bane.
Philippius Bruce Wayne. You're Batman. So after Philippius was done with the show last week, Jake and I kind of hung out for a little bit. And Jake looks up at me and he says, "Corey, you hungry?" And of course, I said, "Yeah, duh."
I was hungry
I'm
after
hungry
lunch.
right now.
Let's do this.
I'm starving right now too.
I'm hungry.
Let's go have some coffee.
So Jake and I decided to go to the Taco of Dale.
We're not gonna diss it. It's Del Taco.
We went to Del Taco.
We're not gonna diss it. We're saying good things.
Right. I'm not gonna diss Taco Bell, but strap in, Jake. Jake drives, and my fat butt, I have a big old huge SUV. Well, it's not huge, but a nice size SUV with, lots of space that I can get in.
You're gonna make fun of my truck right now.
No, I'm not gonna make fun of your truck because your truck was in the same condition that mine is, so I have no grounds to make fun of your truck. I do have grounds because I want to now introduce what I classify as the skinny man syndrome.
Oh,
okay.
Jake has the skinny man syndrome.
I do?
Yes, you do. You got the skinny man syndrome. You don't have the fat man syndrome.
What does that mean?
Skinny man syndrome, when you go to a place of business, skinny man syndrome is going to park in a location that is comparable to the safety or the ease of him and his car. Fat guy syndrome, we're most likely going to take the handicap space because we don't want to walk.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you or did you not park 50 feet away from the front door?
I did, just because I didn't want to turn around. It was waste of gas. I've got college student syndrome.
Fat guy student. Fat guy syndrome would have parked so close we would have created a second drive.
Another college man syndrome that I do is when I go around, when I take turns, I don't press on my brakes. I coast around because I don't want to waste the gas
So you take every turn on two wheels.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, so maybe
to save gas.
Maybe we need to get into this college guy syndrome. Second thing that he does is we get there and Jake is 100% skinny man. He really is. Now I'm not guffawing you.
I'm because not the skinniest man.
Well, you're not fat.
Well, no.
Sorry. Thank you. You're not fat. So he parks. We go to Del Taco. For those of you that know, We go to Del Taco, and it's like in a it's like in a shopping mall with Home Depot and all those other places. He
Panda
parks.
Express.
We go to the Del Taco in North Glendale. He parks at the West Mesa Barbecue Festival, and we have to hoof it to the Del Taco. It seemed that far.
That far.
To a fat guy, it seems that far.
Wow.
It's like right there.
You
dude.
have to realize we want to maximize.
All right, you're driving tonight then.
We maximize
Jeez.
our comfort, minimize our effort. Because we're fat.
It's because you are comfy.
We are comfy.
comfy.
We have our own little
Comfy
thing,
and
right?
fluffy.
So then we get there, and we're having a nice time. It's late at night. It's a late night, right? We're having a good time, And this is one thing that I didn't expect.
And then we made out.
A little bit, we did. What I didn't expect was
Sounds like
that
the driving.
normal people, after Jake made me feel creepy when I told him that all my friends are around the age of 19, 20, 21 years old.
It's weird, dude.
It's not weird. It's fine. I have older friends. They're just asleep by the time I'm hanging out with my 19-year-old
You're
friends.
like in your 60s. What are you hanging out with 20-year-olds for, man?
So
Something wrong.
we go, and he eats like a normal person. I never expected that, because normally the 19, 20, 21-year-olds in my life, you put food in front of them and it's like somebody's going to come and steal it from them. They just shovel it into their gullet.
Yeah.
But Jake took his time and was able to conversate and was able to talk. So he's like a little kid he's a little kid's body he's a grown man in a little kid's body. And
I'm like the slowest eater, and I've always been the slowest eater. Like when I used to live back home, I used to just eat, and then I'd be the last one at the dinner table every night. And there was probably 9 people at my house.
I thought you
night.
had a really good eating rhythm. I was implored by it, because I'm normally the last one that's done eating. Now, unfortunately, my friend Rex, he just wants to just take his food and just dump the whole tray in his mouth and it just swallow it whole. Paper, plastic, and cups and all.
Probably not the only thing he likes in his mouth.
Oh, all right, folks. On that note, we'll be right back on that. And welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show. Hi, Rex. That was great. Oh my God. All right, folks.
I didn't want to cross the line, but I think I did.
Yeah, you crossed the threshold. The thing is what he's gonna do back is what you should be afraid of. Oh man, that was funny.
Bring it, Rex.
You don't
might
want
shoot you.
You don't want him to bring it. All right.
Shoot you in the chest.
Are we back? What segment is this? Where are we at?
Fat
Segment
news.
3.
Oh yeah, segment 3 is brought to you. Fat News with Corey Blaze is brought to you by 123 Print. With the economy picking up, so many people are in business for themselves, and to be successful in business, you want to make a great impression and a lasting impression. Get off with the right start with professional quality business cards at 123 Print through the banner on our website. We will give you a free trial order of business cards. See how they work for you, and once you experience the professional, easy to design templates on 123print.com, you can get 20% off your first full order. I cannot say that word. Your first full order. Automotive, sales, construction, marketing, babysitting, nose picking, putting things in your mouth. It doesn't matter. No matter what kind of business you're in, 123 Print has a business card for you. Or upload your own design and let them do all the quality printing. Your next big sale could be a card away. Start today with the banner ad on fatguyradioshow.com. Yeah. All right. It's Fat News, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Fat Guy Radio Show. As I kind of switch over to the right bay, my computer froze up on me, so I had to freeze it for a minute. But
we got the first Ustream chat.
Hey, Ustream chat. What are they saying on the chat?
They're just saying they were slow eaters too.
They're slow eaters too. Of course they are.
You're not alone.
That's all right. All right, folks. Let's see here. Fat News with Corey Blaze. Fat Fat Line, Liverpool, England. Oh, I forgot to switch it over, didn't I?
Yeah.
There we go.
You're fired.
Liverpool, England. I think someone is sneaking into our house. Lynn told her husband one day, but Lynn's husband just thought she was being silly. Well, she wasn't. Lynn's ex-husband was sneaking into the couple's bedroom at night and getting the ATM card, withdrawing money, sneaking back into their bedroom and returning the ATM card, all while Lynn and her husband slept. This went on for 5 years, and the card he was stealing wasn't actually Lynn's. It was her brother's. The ex-husband had been intentionally stealing from his ex-brother-in-law. The night-creeping ex has now been sentenced to 2 years probation and 200 hours of community service. Plus, he has to pay back to his ex-brother-in-law about $58,000. Fat Line, Boston, Massachusetts. This is from the Feel Good Files, Philippians, just for you. While dining at a local restaurant, an unknown man overheard two women take a phone call and begin crying at their table. The man grabbed for his pen and wrote on the back of his check, "Do me a favor, bring me their check too. Someone just got diagnosed, don't tell them," and slipped it to his waiter. The waiter, impressed by his customer's act of kindness, posted the note on Reddit. The waiter, only known as Whiskas on Reddit, writes that the two women started crying after the daughter received a phone call mid-meal, and that he then combined the two bills as requested. He added, "I waited until the guy left and told them that he has taken care of their check and that he said best wishes," which was what he said to do on the note he wrote on his second bill. The mother cried even harder, and I almost lost it. This is a story that humanity is not all lost.
Dude, that's beautiful, man.
We've heard a lot of that happening. That one chick that was a waiter at one restaurant, the guy left her like a $17,000 tip one day.
You don't hear that a lot from Fat News.
And she posted that on Reddit. What is this Reddit? I haven't heard of this.
Never heard of Reddit? It's basically like a place to post a bunch of things.
We need to get on Reddit.
I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know either, but we need to get on Reddit. All right. Fat Line, Macaster University, Canada. Men with deep voices have a leg up on those who don't.
Yeah, we do.
When it comes to finding a mate. Researchers at the Canadian University performed a study that determined women are more attracted to men with low-pitched voices. The study states that the sound of someone's voice affects the way we think of that person.
Oh yeah.
But high-voiced men like me don't be saddened just yet. The study also revealed that men with lower registers are prone to monogamy, meaning the women who participated in the study claim they felt the deep voice guy would cheat more than the guy with the high voice. The 87 women who listened to men's voices that were electronically changed to sound higher or lower were asked to identify the voices that sounded like they belonged to men who would be more likely to cheat and who'd be a better match for a long-term relationship. And the women chose the deeper voiced guy who would cheat, yet they still found a higher attraction to the cheating deep voices. Thanks a lot, D-Tay.
Like Mickey Mouse.
Like Mickey Mouse.
He's got that woman for life now.
He really does. Hello, Mickey.
Oh, Mickey.
That was really horrible.
Oh, Mickey Mouse.
Fat Line Moore, Oklahoma. One way or another, people sure do get excited over a woman's breast. High school junior Jeremy Alexander has been suspended for refusing to take off his breast cancer awareness t-shirt. The shirt read, "Save the Scenery." It was designed by another student at the high school and printed by a local restaurant called, wait for it, Twin Peaks. The school never had a problem with the Twin Peaks shirt before, even with the past slogans that were more specific, including "Save Second Base" or "Big or Small, Save Them All." Jeremy says that the school has been the school has a double standard. The principal says the difference is he never saw those other t-shirts. If he would have banned those shirts too. Jeremy says he was wearing the shirt for a good cause, and that, he says, that's all that should matter. Jeremy says that he is wearing the shirt for a good cause, and I just read that same line over and over because I lost my place. Now that all the shirts have been banned, the boys from Southmore High can go back to not thinking about breasts.
You think he gets double D's in his classes?
And here's a little something to get you through your week. Fatline, Wales, England. Flying on an airplane when you're overweight is challenging within itself, Jake.
Yep.
Especially for 43-year-old Les Price. Traveling from Ireland to Wales, Price was informed that due to his size, he would be required to purchase 2 seats on the plane. The unnamed airline has a policy that dictates a customer weighing over 280 pounds must buy 2 seats. Price weighs in at 510 pounds. After Price purchased the 2 seats, he noticed not only does the airline require a person of his caliber to buy 2 seats, they also expect fat people to possess the ability to divide themselves into 2 people like some type of fat amoeba. As Price learned once he boarded the plane, the airline sold his 2 seats that weren't next to each other.
Are you serious?
They weren't next to each other. That couldn't have bode well for his confidence as he was flying to Wales to participate in England's version of The Biggest Loser, aptly named Wales Weight Clinic.
Wow.
This has been your Fat News with Corey Blaze. Stay hungry, my friends. All right, let's take a quick break right here. And when we get back, Jake, I want to talk about bullying a little bit. Get a little serious on this because a story was released this past week about a girl in Florida that ended up killing herself because she was bullied. So we're right back on Fat Guy Radio Show with more fun and more thrills. Yeah. Yay. All right, folks, welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show on fatguyradioshow.com. Is it me or does it just seem like the show is flying by?
Yeah, I mean, I want to keep going.
I do. I want to keep going after this. It's not like we've got 2 shows to do.
Yeah, we definitely aren't doing 2 shows tonight.
Definitely not
and
doing 2
posting
shows.
one of them next week.
That would be unheard of.
All right. Hey, I want to put out a quick shout out to Tim Thurber for keeping the chat alive.
Tim Thurber's on the chat room there. Let's see what was Tim's last chat.
He just said, by the way, I'm Tim Thurber.
Oh, hi, Tim Thurber.
Love your show.
Nice to meet you, buddy. Thank you so much for listening.
I think I
live.
actually went to high school with him. But
That's okay.
Yeah.
You can go to high school.
I love you, man.
Yeah, don't be creepy and wear our skin as a suit. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for listening. I didn't know what to do. All right, folks. This
way to just lose the fan.
No, he's not gone. He's still there. All right, this portion of the show is brought to you by our friends at Halo Cigs. Halo Cigs. There's a lot of electronic cigarettes on the market, but Halo Cigs is the premium rechargeable electronic cigarette with superior quality e-liquid, all made in America. Halo Cigs has the nicotine you crave, but without the tar, odor, and second-hand smoke, and no carcinogens. Plus, Halo 6 costs up to 80% less than traditional tobacco products. That's why Halo 6 is the better alternative to tobacco. With 9 different designs, 25 e-liquid flavors, and 5 strengths to choose from. There's one for you. Made for adults, Halo 6 is all made in America with a money-back guarantee and same-day shipping. See all the styles, flavors, and strengths by clicking the Halo 6 ad on fatguyradioshow.com. While we're giving shout outs a little bit, I have to correct something from last week.
What's that?
Last week we were reading letters from listeners.
Yep.
That we received back in. Listener Gail wasn't too happy that we read her letter.
Why?
I don't know, but she wasn't happy about it. She went on this whole big, huge tissy fit about, oh, you know my letter, that was I don't even know. And here goes the kicker. The bag she bought for her scrapbooking friend was a Christmas gift. And we ruined it. Or I ruined it.
What does?
How the hell was I supposed to know?
But like, how would that? Oh, sorry, man. Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
How would that friend know? Wow, man, that really hurt my ears.
Unless
actually.
they listen.
And how? But even if they listen to the show, how would they know it was them that she was talking about? Now it's ruined.
Now you ruined.
Now
it,
it's
Gail.
ruined.
This is
Now
your
it's
fault.
ruined.
You brought this upon yourself.
Gail, leave.
Leave, Gail.
Leave.
Please come back and do what you
Actually,
do so well.
don't leave.
We love you.
We love you.
Just buy some more stuff on Amazon.
You look so great
Please.
today. Your hair looks wonderful.
Oh, you're so pretty.
Yeah, you're so lovely. All right, folks, welcome back to the show. I hit a button and it didn't go off because it was one that wasn't a play. It was. Sorry, I don't know why.
That was inappropriate.
That
for
was
listener Gail.
inappropriate. Listener Gail, I apologize for that. But you know what? I apologize for ruining your gift from SNR Creations to your scrapbooking friend. But you brought this upon yourself. I don't know how, but you did. And once I figure out how this is your fault, I'll let you know. Right?
It's always your fault.
This is not necessarily a story that is the waka waka funny. But
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to get your opinion on it. Because, Jake, you're still in school.
Yep.
And
College.
still in college. Should we talk about this now or should we not? It's kind of like a downer because this girl killed herself from being bullied in Florida, and I kind of blame the parents.
Oh man, maybe we should talk about it next week.
You want to talk about it next week? We'll shelf it for next week. Let's waka it back up. I
Yeah.
agree.
We'll do it in the middle of the show next week.
Have you seen Dakota Chapman?
No.
Dakota Chapman. I'm going to do you a favor and bring up an image of Dakota Chapman.
Oh yeah.
And
Sure.
I'm telling you, I'll.
Is she as good looking as listener Gail?
No, she is not.
I'm looking at you, listener Gail.
Yeah, you are. No, she is not, and you're going to be even more floored when you see that Dakota Chapman is not
A female.
a female.
Oh.
Are you familiar with Dwayne Dog Chapman
No.
from Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Mhm.
This is his grandson.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So I have the
Let's take a look at
this
this.
is Dwayne Dog Chapman. Okay. Beth and Dwayne Dog Chapman there.
Yes.
Holding it up to Ustream there. Okay. It's his grandson.
Okay.
Dakota Chapman is the son of Leland Chapman.
Leland, he's on the show too.
He's on this show too. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with Leland?
Yeah, I watch that show all the time. Me and my
But you didn't know the name.
This man is lying.
me and my 7-year-old cousin, she really got into it. No joke. She got really into Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Well, he was Dog the Bounty Hunter. Now he's on CMT, and it's Dog and Beth on the chase.
Have not watched that.
Sorry, Dog. I love you, Dwayne. I really do, but it's not your fault, brother. It's not your fault. CMT has changed it completely. It's them going around and helping other bounty hunters and teaching them how to do what they do.
Why?
It's completely different.
Why?
I
Why?
don't know.
That's baloney.
A&E didn't renew their contract.
Yeah.
So CMT took them on, and it was like,
We have to change the show or we'll get sued.
it wasn't
basically.
I don't know, but it wasn't that great. But they did introduce Dakota Chapman. And Dakota Chapman he's Leland Chapman's son. Now, when I first saw him on the show, I couldn't tell if it was a girl or if it was a boy, because he was all in his garb and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then I finally Google searched and brought up a picture of him.
Mm-hmm.
This boy, I'm sorry, and this may sound gay, and there's nothing wrong with being gay on the show. This boy is way too pretty. Way too pretty. Here is Dakota Chapman.
Okay.
That is way too pretty of a dude.
I thought he was going to be like a cross-dresser or something.
No, look at him.
I was just expecting... No, he's not that pretty.
What do you mean he's not that? Look at him.
He looks like a normal dude with a baby face.
He does not look like... He looks like a...
I was expecting like a tranny.
No, it's not like that.
I was like, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
You've
is a
never
tranny.
seen somebody
It was
that just
hilarious.
seems like they just look way too good.
Yeah.
That should be outlawed. No one should be able to look like that.
Summer camp 2000. I'm just kidding.
No one should be able to look like that. And I was watching Dog and Beth on the hunt, and they showed this guy, and he had glasses on and a hat, and I thought it was a girl at first, and then I learned that it was Dakota Chapman. I'm like, there is no way. That's unfair that someone can be that pretty. That's one pretty dude, and I'm not ashamed to say it here on the show. That's one pretty dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure glad that
this just got really awkward in here.
It didn't get awkward. I'm just saying that it was one pretty dude. I'm sure that
I'm okay with it, Corey. So who's your boyfriend? I'm like, I accept it. It's like,
I'm just saying, nobody
I accept you for who you are.
Clearly, I'm alone on this.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm alone on this. Where nobody thinks that dude is too pretty. Nobody should be that pretty. Our mutual friend Nick, too pretty. He should not be allowed to be that pretty.
He's pretty, but I'm not gonna do a segment about how pretty Nick is.
Thanks for making me feel awkward on my own show, ass.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. He's pretty.
Hey, before we do the closing, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that on the 2nd of November, we're doing a live stream show.
A regular show?
Not a regular show, but we're doing a show after our show.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing Cards Against Humanity with a few surprise guests, hopefully.
It's going to be a good time. We'll have more details about that up on our Facebook page and on our events page. All right, folks, we got to get out of here.
Bring that up real quick.
Yes, today's show is brought to you by Amazon. Get everything you need for Halloween through the Shop Amazon tab on our website. Sign up for Amazon Prime. Also, and shop Amazon today and every day through the Shop Amazon tab on fatguyradioshow.com.
Our web design is provided by Elite Web Management. This program cannot be rebroadcast without the written consent from an authorized representative of BDB Radio Network.
For advertising, email sales at fatguyradioshow.com to become a part of this powerful medium, internet radio.
Don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace. Help spread the word about the show. Subscribe to us on iTunes by clicking the Download on iTunes button on our website. Stream us through Stitcher Radio app and join us live on Ustream every week.
If you want more Waka Waka Waka, join me on my blog After the Levels, a blog by Corey Blaze. Click the banner on our website or go directly to afterthelevels.com. For Fat Guy Radio Show cast and crew, I'm Corey Blaze saying skinny people. Fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. Listen, like, and laugh, everybody. See you at the top. Bye-bye. I'm okay with
the show is over. Visit fatguyradioshow.com/sponsors and take advantage of some of the amazing deals that are offered to you exclusively as a Fat Guy Radio Show listener. That's fatguyradioshow.com/sponsors.